He's 11 in second grade.
He was driving to 8th grade.
And I was the onlyest one, too.
He was driving and smoking Marlboro Lights in the 8th grade in junior high school. That man was voting in 9th grade.
Well, hello, and what the hell?
Hello. I think I pulled something.
Well, we've got an injury already. It's record time today.
Sydney, will you go get me an ice pack?
Here's an ice pack, some ibuprofen. Lord of mercy. He done pulled something. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the episode 21.
Yes.
We'll call this that,
yes.
the Halloween episode. Yeah, Halloween is in, tomorrow, I guess?
Struggling to get that strong.
I'm mad that this happened at the beginning, man, because this would be weird doing this as the intro. Having it be the intro.
Yeah, nobody.
And then giving away the intro right at the beginning. But yeah, so Halloween is going to be tomorrow when this comes out. Very exciting. One of us is in high Halloween spirits. I'll let y'all guess which one that is. But anyways, we're excited. Like I said, episode 21. We are rocking and rolling, just moving right along. We're very excited to come to you today with some fun stuff. We got some exciting things planned for this episode. Some stories, as always. Hopefully, some really good laughs.
Let me tell you what this one down here did yesterday.
Please do.
I'm playing my game and it's breakfast time. I'm hungry. It's Saturday morning, man. I'm ready to go to Chick-fil-A. And I was saying, hey, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A. Do you want me to grab you something while I'm out? And he said, you might want to hurry. They quit serving breakfast at 10 o'clock. Now, he had just told me about our friend Rat. Okay, that we've known all of our lives.
You have a friend named Rat?
Yeah, you know this, that works with Mike at the base.
Okay, yeah.
He had just told me that he had run into him and that he had told Derick, he said, man, you got to tell your brother and Chris, they got to quit picking on you so bad, man. You know, they be going at you pretty hard. He's sort of shaking his head. And so he had just told me this, and so I was like, okay, and he's like, yeah, right, they pick on me like I'm the dumb one. And so he's in here talking about he's in here talking about you might want to hurry, they quit serving breakfast at 10. And I said, no, they don't, they serve at 10:30. And he said, I just looked at it up on Google. And I was like, I'm almost 100% sure, brother, that they serve breakfast like every other fast food restaurant till 10:30. And he Googles it, Chris, and he pulls it up on his phone, and he shows it to me with all this confidence. Where you at, D? All this confidence. He goes, see? 6:30 to 10. And I said, p.m. That's what time they close.
In my defense.
So Rat, there you go, man. It's just not what we're doing.
Rat,
that's what he's doing.
That's 97% of our content. You know what I mean? If we didn't make fun of Derick, we would not have a show.
So here's where I get excused on that one. I hope I get a pass. Let me explain myself.
I already know what you're going
to say. I don't know, man.
I typed in Chick-fil-A's breakfast hours.
Okay.
And hit send. That's what it gave me.
Okay, so if that is true, which I believe that is true.
It is.
Okay, so if that's the case, then you don't get a pass because in reality you would have said, take your time, man. I Googled Chick-fil-A breakfast hours and they apparently don't quit serving breakfast till 10 p.m.
All day long. I'll give you a pass. I bet you could probably go up to Chick-fil-A at just about any time and get breakfast though. They're not really in the habit of telling you no.
They're definitely not. But they're not going to have it.
They definitely don't have like a hard 10:30 cutoff. You get up there 10:45. They'll make you some breakfast.
If they've got it left, they will for sure.
They're pretty good about stuff like that.
They definitely are.
Yeah.
I love my Chick-fil-A'ers.
They had a hot honey sandwich, man. The pimento sandwich. It's pretty good. I've had it 3 or 4 different times now.
I hadn't tried it yet.
It's a good sandwich, man.
I've had it once.
Did you like it?
It was good. It was good.
You sound very excited.
There was about a dollop of the pimento cheese.
How much?
Did you go back and
Just a dollop.
how much is a dollop? Can we get a weight on that?
That much right there.
That
Right there.
that much.
That's all it was.
Got him.
Yeah, there wasn't much on the one he got. It wasn't like the commercial.
Oh no, man! You got to get
It
on
was
that commercial.
oozing out. It wasn't like
Did
that.
you tell him? Did you take it back?
I ate it. I got to tell y'all something.
But will you
Please,
please,
please do.
If I look away during the story, Annie, I promise it's not because I'm not interested.
Pinning out wise.
So
Pretty dumb.
can y'all hear me okay?
We can.
So I was at work at Shamrock Beverage Friday night, and I was going to get me something to eat. So I get in my truck, I go to the app, and I realize I'm about to lose 5,799 points.
About to lose them.
Yeah,
Where was they
going to
gonna go?
expire. They're going to expire
Gotcha. Okay.
on Halloween.
Points expire?
Yes.
Now, I missed which app is this?
McDonald's.
McDonald's app. Oh, okay.
I'm not familiar.
So I told myself, I said, okay, I can't let this happen. So I went on there and chose the quarter pounder with cheese.
Good choice.
Free. Okay. So then I said, I don't need much. I'm getting a quarter pounder with cheese. So let's get the two cheeseburger meal. So that's what I'm going to get. When I get there, the drive-thru's backed up. That's where I chose to pick up my mobile order from.
Backed up
was the
with Planet
drive-thru.
Fitness.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I end up getting up there, telling my name. I pull up to the window. The girl starts to hand me my drink, and she gets a straw, and she looks in the bag, and she shoves the straw in there, and she looks confused for just a second. And then she goes ahead and takes the bag and hands it to me anyway. I was like, we've got a mistake, I do believe.
Something's not right here.
She looked very hesitant about giving me the bag. So as I started to drive off, I reached down in there and realized there was 2 boxes. And there was 2 things of fries. So I pulled on down to the Planet Fitness parking lot, pulled out of the way over there, and I look in the bag and I'm like, I got 2 fries and I got 2 boxes. Okay, they didn't shortchange me because my meal was like $7 and something. I got more than $7 worth of food, so I'm just gonna go back and eat whatever I got. I don't have time to go back through the drive-thru.
Your brother
again.
does not make waves, does he?
They need me back.
Oh my God.
They need me back at the liquor store.
Sure,
It's
yeah,
8 o'clock.
absolutely.
It's busy Halloween weekend. So
Oh yeah.
I get back. I have a double quarter pounder with cheese. Keep in mind, I ordered a quarter pounder with
Just
cheese.
the 1 patty.
So you got
A half pounder.
a
with
half a
cheese.
pound.
Then I got
Math checks out.
a 10-piece chicken nugget and two medium fries.
It's not a bad night.
So you got that on one hand. You got the 2 cheeseburger meal and the quarter pounder with cheese. Then you got a double quarter pounder with cheese, 10-piece nugget, and 2 fries.
You're winning the game at
Two
this
medium
point.
fries.
Yeah,
So I'm
you're,
winning.
I do believe
up
you're
by
ahead
like,
in this
You're up by
scenario.
like 14.
The sad part about all that was I ate all of it.
I was just about to ask, could you kill that entire meal though? Could you kill?
I did.
Oh yeah.
I continued to eat, and I was like, there's no way I'm about to eat all this. I have like 3 chicken McNuggets left, and I said, by golly, I believe I can.
Yeah, you might as well at that point.
And all the fries.
Oh, I can do it. Listen.
He just
Listen.
shakes his head in shame.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you know there's like a just shameful
Is
look
that
behind
why,
that
Is
mask.
that why you wore the mask so you could tell this story?
Yeah.
That and the black shirt, because I think I gained about 5 pounds of it. But it was
Listen,
just,
I could do the same thing.
I don't know, man. It was weird. I just kept eating. I was like, I think I can finish this. And people were walking by. I don't want to bother you while you're eating. I'm shoving 5 French fries in my mouth. Anyway,
What do you dip your fries in?
they gave me 2 things of honey mustard, which guess what I would have picked had I ordered nuggets?
Honey mustard.
Bingo.
I mean, it was just meant to be, Derek.
was.
That was the meal you were supposed to
It was
eat.
just falling all together. And I
Happy
needed-
Halloween,
I guess
man.
I needed that many calories at that
Happy
time.
Halloween
You know?
from one clown to another.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man,
I had to throw that out there when we were talking about.
no, that's a good one. That's a good one. You know how I noticed when I first realized that I had an eating problem? I was at a staff meeting at work one time with 2 ladies that I used to work with, and we each had like a bag of popcorn, right? Or I made a bag of popcorn, right? And they're both just like, "Can I have some?" So they get some paper towels and they sprinkle some out, and then I've got like the rest of the bag, you know? And I noticed about halfway through getting done that they're both over there just picking up a kernel, eating a kernel, picking up a kernel, and I'm over there just handfuls, popcorn spilling down, and I realized I have no self control, no portion control. You know, they're both over there just simply eating a popcorn, the kernel down. And I'm just like, give me all the popcorn.
That's how you're supposed to eat it, though.
That's how I still eat it.
Absolutely.
Same here.
You know what I mean?
Popcorn's good, man. I went through this kick with popcorn where I would buy the different sprinkles on it.
Yeah.
Ranch and
Yeah.
all kinds of.
I've used those sprinkles for other things. I've used them just as seasoning for other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versatile, if you will.
It definitely is. It's not just for salad. Ranch.
Yes, ranch, not just salad. I thought we were talking about this sprinkles.
No.
I was like, I thought it was for
Hidden
popcorn.
Valley Ranch is what got me started on all the sprinkle packets. I got to tell y'all what happened the other day. I thought this was hilarious. Years ago, I had this friend, and we would talk about the. Have y'all seen? I know Derick's seen it. Have you ever seen the Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live where he does James Brown in the hot tub?
He probably doesn't know.
He comes out
Eddie
the
Murphy
road.
or James Brown.
Watch your mouth.
He better.
Watch your mouth. No, like I've seen.
He comes
I've
out,
seen
the
the
band's-
you know,
the
I'm
band's
Gumby Damn
playing.
It, and I've seen what's the other like real famous one he did? What was it where he got shot?
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Hey, Mr. Wheat. Yes. I love you. I love you.
Yeah, I've seen like that. I was like, I'm Gumby Damn It.
That was, I think the Buckwheat getting shot was a playoff of Reagan getting shot. I'm pretty sure. That may not check out.
I mean, it was a playoff of somebody getting
Yeah,
shot.
it was. I think it was. I know Reagan got shot, and I think it was around the same time.
that's
So
right.
that was definitely a playoff of Reagan getting shot. When the guy said, "Hey, Mr. Wheat," that was my favorite part of the skit. And he called him Mr. Wheat, like his first name is Buck.
Yeah, like buckwheat is separated. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jason and I, man, have always. I don't know if I had introduced him to the James Brown hot tub skit, or if he had seen it and I reminded him of it. But I had kind of got him on it, and so I'd get on the microphone after band practice, and I'd be hot tub, and I'd do the whole skit, to the best of my memory. And so he has called me hot tub for the last 12 years probably. All right, so like if I, we may, Jason and I may go 2 months before, we run into each other or call each other, but we'll always come back around and catch back up, man. And so he'll hot tub, so he calls me the other day, and I was busy at the moment, so I hit him with the "Can I call you later?" which to me is funny as well once you find out why he was calling. I hit him with "I'll call you later," and so some time passes, maybe probably not even an hour, but I go to call him back, and he said, "Man, my wife and I were sitting here scrolling through TikTok, and your coffee and ketchup TikTok came on where you bust in the door and you tell Chris you have a TikTok idea, and he slams the s'mores box off the table, and my wife starts dying laughing." And so I tell her, "Oh, that's my boy right there. I know both of them. That's my boy right there. They're on the podcast out of Dublin. I've been knowing Brian forever, and I know Chris." And she says, "You don't know them." So he said, "Yeah, watch this. I'll call him right now." So he pulls his phone out, and it says Brian in parentheses,
Hot tub. To his wife. Call Brian hot tub for
So
me,
she's
baby.
like, who do you have? Oh, no, I think he's scrolling through to find my name, Howard went now. But she sees it, and she's like, what girl do you have hidden in your phone?
As Brian.
As Brian, but yet it's Hot Tub. He goes, no, that's who I'm talking. I'm finna call him right now. So she says, call him. I want to talk to this guy. So he calls me, and I hit him with the "Can I call you later?" which makes it look even more sus, you know. And then so he's going for like 45 minutes. Like, I swear to God, this is my boy Brian. He's gonna call back. He's gonna call back in a minute. And then I finally call back, and he answers on speakerphone. I'm like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "Hey, dude." And she's like, she even sounds like a guy. I thought it was great because she's like, "You've told me some stories about your past about hot tubs, and now you got some dude." So I was like, "Yeah, that's funny stuff, man."
Brian Hot Tub.
Hot tub.
So, anyways, R.I.P. Jason, man. You will be missed. We love you, man. You were a real one. Services will be held this weekend. If your wife is anything like my wife, there was never a call back. It was just immediate murder. That'd have been the new Halloween story this year.
Liz, let him live. I'll go see him in the hospital. Just let me know his room number. Just let him live.
Now, you're the problem, Hot Tub.
I know, man.
You don't need to be anywhere near her husband.
Yeah, I'd have put like HT beside her. But he will, man. He'll call me, man. He'll call me out of the blue sometimes, dude. And every time I answer it, that's the first thing out of his mouth. Hot tub.
That's too funny. Man.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go look at that skit. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh, it's great, man. Any just about anything
I'm
from
about to
back
say you
then.
can't start. I mean, just at that time period, plus Eddie Murphy in that time period.
Yep.
Gold, man.
It was only
Comedy gold.
it was only duplicated on Saturday Night Live once, in my opinion, and that would have been when Sandler and Farley. When those guys were coming around,
that was a
and
good,
and
good era
doing
as
their
well.
thing, man. They Spade and
They were Spade. Yeah.
they were great, man. Good stuff. Did I tell you what I did to Casey's son at the birthday party last weekend?
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness!
This is pretty good.
So my best friend Casey, he has.
You need my fingers too, don't you?
Yep.
You don't need mine, do you?
Hey, I probably might could. He
This time next year, you will.
Casey has enough children to have a birthday party about once a month on average.
Yeah.
You sprinkle Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter in there, and you've got something.
He's buying presents every day.
Oh yeah, year round, once a month at least. And it guilts me up because they live like 45 minutes way out. And he's always like, "Hey, man, drop by the house."
Stop
There
it.
is no such thing as just dropping by your house, bro. Like, I have to make a trip, make sure I'm gassed up, like, take a restroom break, and have 2 waters in the
Gotta
cooler.
map quest it.
Yes. I'm not ever just
Take a
in
day
the
off of work.
neighborhood. Yeah, I'm never just in the neighborhood, I promise. So if I'm coming out, I'm definitely coming out. I missed his second to the youngest daughter's birthday party, so he's been guilting me up about it ever since.
Oh, I'm sure.
So,
I'm sure.
When the baby had a birthday party this past weekend, of course, I made sure I did not commit. I'm afraid of commitment, but I told him I'm gonna do my best. You know, I'll do my best to be there. So anyway, I of course I showed up for this one. I didn't have anything. I had anything that I couldn't get out of. So I go, and his kids pick on me real good. Probably because I pick on them. You know?
Sure.
I pick on them hard. So his son, Thomas, I'm thinking is, and if I get it wrong, I'm gonna be in trouble. 7 or 8.
3 to 15.
Somewhere
Somewhere in that gap.
He's not older than 12, but he's not younger than 5.
7
I'm
years
thinking 7 or 8.
Sure.
Okay, what grade are you in if you're 8? 3rd?
Sydney,
It
can you
depends.
tell us?
Me?
Yeah. Sydney, you're in 2nd or 3rd grade, right? At 8 or 9 years old? Okay, that's what I thought.
Well,
Thank you.
I would
Thank
be
you,
in
Sydney.
3rd or 4th. Your brother would.
Still be in
The
first.
clown would still be struggling. He's like, when do I take a nap now? Damn it.
He would be like, 11.
What do you mean, stay inside the lines?
He's 11 in second grade.
He was driving
When is
to
Piggy?
he was
I've had
driving
enough
to
apple
8th
juice.
grade.
And I was the onlyest one, too.
He was driving and smoking Marlboro Lights in the 8th grade in junior high school. That man was voting in 9th grade.
Derick just pulls up. Man, I got to go take this pre-algebra class again.
Told him I ain't never gonna use this junk.
Rat, where you at, Rat? Rat.
Oh man! I think Thomas is in 3rd grade, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. If I've got it wrong, you've got too many children, Casey, for me to keep up with it.
You know how many times I was in 3rd grade? 3.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
I'm seeing black, man. Stop.
Oh, that's too good. So, anyways, he's in
Dude.
like 3rd grade. He's
Oh, that's
7
the
or 8.
tattoo. Never mind.
He's trying to get that tear right here for me. You ain't gonna be able to get that one. That one's staying.
That one ain't popping off, man.
Oh, okay. 7 or 8, 3rd grade.
3rd grade, 8 or 9.
Oh.
I walked out to the car to get the secondary gift, not the birthday girl's gift, but the one that had the birthday.
The makeup gift.
Yeah, the makeup gift.
Belated.
And so she's walking out with me, and he's tagging along. And so, you know, me being me, I love to pick on Thomas, man. He's a good sport. I said, how's kindergarten treating you, man? You know, it just totally aggravates the stew out of him. So the best part, though, was when we were eating and we were sitting at the table, and he had some walkie-talkies. And so he's sitting there with the 2 walkie-talkies, and he's pushing the button on both of them and getting them close to each other and making the feedback, you know. And I said, Thomas, bring me one of them and go outside, and we'll talk, and you'll be outside, and it'll be neat. And he said, all right. So he gives me one of them, and he goes outside, and I say, can you hear me? He comes back on. He says, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Thomas, I can't hear you. He says, can you hear me? I said, hey, Thomas, I don't know if you're saying anything, but I can't hear you.
You are so wrong.
This is what you got to do, man. You got to push the button and then let off the button and then say what you want to say. So he said,
It was like,
and it was silent because he would hit the button and you would hear it turn on.
Yeah.
And he'd cut it off and it'd be silent. And I'd say, yeah, man, I got you now.
You gonna scar that boy.
So he's out there in the yard and I can hear it click on and off. And I had no idea what he's saying.
You're
And
just
I'd come back-
in the middle of a
I'd come back-
conversation.
I'd come back and I'd say, you got it, buddy. So he comes back in and he gets mine and he gives it to his sister and he's trying to tell her how to do it. Hello.
You are so wrong. You might not get invited back.
that's pretty good.
So did you ever correct him?
I never did, no.
Bless his heart.
Can you imagine going to like a camp out or something with all his buddies? Yo, you got walkie-talkies? I know how to use a walkie-talkie.
It's a bear.
Like, yeah.
There's a bear headed to camp.
Oh my God.
I don't think Thomas knows how to use that walkie-talkie. Just keeps on cutting on and off.
Let it go, Brian.
I try to do my part for the kids.
Oh, man,
Gosh.
that's too funny.
Trick love the kids.
Trick love the kids.
I'm gonna call about this tree.
I'm coming. Come in. Butt crack plumbing.
I'm looking for the tree service.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Timber tree service.
I was seeing if you can come look at a tree for me next week.
I could squeeze you in, man. I think I can squeeze you in.
Poor Peyton. Don't get tricked like Peyton. Call someone you can trust, like Buckeye Preferred Services. Over 35 years in the industry of tree work and removal, they are cutting out your problems, and you can reach them at 478-484-2178 or 478-278-5574. Also, we have got our black t-shirts in stock if you would like one, or if you like the advertising that we just did and would like to learn how you can advertise on our channel, you can reach us at coffeeandcatchuppc@gmail.com. Now, back to the podcast.
Now, have y'all been, I don't know if Chris has, he doesn't live in town, but have y'all been down there near the Aldi's? Have y'all been down there that way?
Pass it every day.
So, did you notice they're clearing stuff off right there on the right before you get to Aldi's?
Right there past the pool store
Yeah.
on
yeah.
the opposite side.
Yeah,
I have.
Are they putting a convenience store there?
I hope so. We need one.
Do you?
I don't really think we do.
We definitely don't.
So, for some reason, the face recognition on my phone's not working.
I wonder why.
so-
That's crazy.
So,
Get that upgrade.
Young lady's trying to get a new phone.
I was on the phone with Mama the other day.
She'll tell you what it's going to be.
Speaking of convenience
She knew
stores,
before they cleared it out.
well, she tells me that her ice maker's not working.
Time to get another fridge.
And I said, okay. She's got somebody to come look at it, and she said, this is what I want. What do y'all call a convenience store?
Quickie.
Quickie. Mm-hmm. Chris, what do you call it? Do you just call it a convenience store?
Probably just a gas station
Okay.
or the store.
Well, I'm gonna bring one.
Do you tell people I'm going up to the Quickie?
Yeah.
Don't ever say that to me.
So how about Mama says to me, do you think I can go up to the Minute Market and get a
Sharon.
bag of ice?
Sharon.
So when she said that,
The mini market?
no,
The
the Minute
minute.
A minute.
The minute,
Minute
market.
Market. So when she said that, she said, "Do you reckon I can run up to the Minute Market and get a small bag of ice, or do you think they'll all just be big?" So I've got her already in my ear. I was talking with my AirPod, so I went straight to my notes and typed that in so I wouldn't forget.
The minute market.
Typed it in because I'm going, who calls it a Minute Market now?
There had to have been a minute market like store maybe when she was growing up.
Minute Market, Minute Check. What else was it called back in the day?
Who are you asking?
Yeah.
I'm looking.
You like look off.
I'm looking at the
Is there?
Sydney's like 17. She doesn't know what back in the day. Her back in the day is when I was growing up.
Is there some people out there that grew up in the 50s that we can't see?
Man, you know, I looked at our YouTube analytics. That's not our demographic. You know what I'm saying? God bless
The
you,
minute
Sharon. Thank
check?
you for watching. But Sharon's friends are not exactly beating down the door to be on this show.
I've heard Minute Market, Minute Check. What is there anything else?
Stop
When she
asking
said-
me. No,
when she
there's
said-
nothing else. That's all
When
it
she
is.
said Minute Market, I was like going,
That's-
man, I ain't heard it called that. And I don't know when.
I don't know if I've ever heard.
I've never heard it called the minute market.
But it flowed like that was everyday language though. That was it.
You got to think that's got to be like the actual name of a store when she was growing up,
We'll
like
have
a
to
convenience.
ask her.
Because
Yeah,
a lot of people
probably.
say, "Oh, I got to run up to the Shell or to the 7-Eleven and stuff
Yeah.
like that."
Yeah.
And maybe that's just kind of the gas and go. If you grow up thinking that that's the only gas station you know about, all of them. And I know you're not coming on here talking crap about what people say, Kroger's.
Did I send y'all? I sent
got a
you.
lot of
Did I
flack
send
about
y'all that picture from Facebook that Ashley sent us
Yeah.
with
Oh,
the,
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
where it was
Kroger's
just
with
like-
the S at the end of
And
everything?
I swear
That's-
though, it's I don't know. I'll continue to say that just because.
Well, that's a good reason, Derek. Thank you
Yeah,
for doing that.
just because,
Just because,
of that thing you did with your hand. Because of
I went to Belk's the other day and they didn't have what I was looking for at Belk's.
you drug that one out, boy.
I'm talking about that's 3 S's on the end of that
Yes, sir.
belt.
Yes, sir. No, I call it. I heard somebody. I had to be living. I wasn't living here. I had to be living up in Athens when I started calling it the Quickie, and it just stuck with me.
Yep.
Yeah. And the same is true. I think we've talked about, not necessarily on the podcast, but I know we've talked about this before. Like the on the corner across from Nissan is now the Circle K.
Right.
Was a Flash Foods forever.
Right.
And like in my mind, that's Flash Foods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have to
right up
think,
to the
like
Flash.
I just did. I literally have to think of what's there now because it's Flash Foods is what it used to always be. 24 hours.
See, it's Flash Foods
Yeah,
with an S.
foods.
Yeah, but that's what the sign says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because there's not a
Tell me like nods and agrees and
Yeah.
shit of the master.
I rest my
Like a rooster or something. This is like, wah, la, la, la. Man, that's too funny. You about to give me some money?
No, but y'all carry on. I'm looking at something.
It doesn't say S on it. It'll say S if it's like describing it in some type of way.
Oh my God!
No way this works. He's got one of them like a monocle.
Hey, Monopoly man, can I borrow some money?
Listen, you remember when we were talking about the
What does that say right there?
1-800 Kroger's? It's to reach the line for all of
I
them.
rest my case.
That's how you reach the line for all the Krogers. The 1-800 number for every single one of them, not for the one here in Dublin. You
Says
remember
Kroger.
we were talking about the fair and we were talking about money that day, and you were talking about how cheap he was, and he was like, "I bet he's got a stack of small face bills."
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to help me find it. I looked all day last time I was over here, son. I could not find it for nothing. I tore that
But
room
I did
apart.
show both of y'all the receipt from yesterday. At
You
Kroger's.
did saved a bunch over there at Kroger's.
29%, wasn't it?
32, I think.
30 something.
32.
Yeah,
30 something.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's crazy because they usually high. They usually high as
Hide the
a
cat's back.
Oh man.
Tomorrow's Halloween.
Tomorrow is Halloween. It's crazy. Are you dressing up for anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna dress up at work.
Are you?
Yep. I'm gonna come in as a ghost.
Dang, that's pretty good. I wonder if I should do that.
Hey, let's both go as ghosts.
I'm gonna be Casper. You know what I mean? Catch me on a golf course.
Let them know you ain't gonna be able to see me.
You know what I mean? I'm
gonna
there.
be here.
I'm there in spirit. The spirit, the ghost of work days past.
The spirit of a day off not being charged to my vacation account.
better business.
Oh,
Right.
my
Keep my
God.
kids. Oh, that's a great.
Then I was thinking about it. I tell this people all the time because I don't really have like a whole lot of, I would say, memorable
Friends?
Halloween. Derek, I don't have a lot of friends, memorable or not. I don't have like a lot of memorable Halloween memories or moments. But I do remember when I was growing up, I was real big into Power Rangers, like the original Power Rangers.
Hey.
Well, what did y'all have? The black and white Mickey?
We had Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and Hutch. Bo and Luke Duke. They would have.
Spider-Man.
Listen, back then they would have at the Piggly Wiggly.
I was just about to say, he beat me to it by that.
I put a "the" in front of it. That's not enough.
Piggly Wigglies.
The Piggly Wiggly. They would have a box. It was the same size, same shape box every Halloween, and there would be all of the characters that were popular at that time on TV, whether it be Starsky and Hutch, Bo and Luke Duke, probably $1 Million Man?
Yeah.
Different characters like that. I'm sure they had some cartoonish ones, but they were all
Fonzie?
the same. Yep, Fonzie. They were all the same. It was a mask with a string around the back of it, like a rubber band, and then some type of plastic, whatever that you put on for the costume.
Sure.
And they were all the same, and they smelled the exact same. They smelled like this specific plastic, and I will never in my life. I've not smelled that smell since I was a kid, but I guarantee you if I were to ever be able to smell it again, it would take me back to my childhood like that. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And so we would just be whatever, because I don't know how much those costumes set our mom back, but she'd get 3 of them every year, whatever we wanted to be. So that's what we would go as.
It ain't too bad.
No, it was a lot of
Well, in order to not set my family back, and not wear weird machined plastic, like I said, I grew up like the Power Rangers. My brother liked the Power Rangers. So one year we went as I was the Green Ranger, Keith was the Red Ranger.
Of course he was.
And my grandmother, my mom's mom, made us our costumes that year. Very accomplished seamstress. Almost couldn't think of the word. I guess. I don't know. I know she used to sew a lot. And she made them, handmade them. And when she did it, I think she went, where do you buy fabric at? Like Michael's or something like that?
Yeah, every time I go buy fabric.
Right.
Walmart's.
Well, we get fabrics from Michael's over here. So anyway, so I had to imagine she walked in and she said, listen, I need green and red fabric to make a Power Ranger costume for my grandchildren. They live in Macon, Georgia. It's October 31st. It's going to be probably 95, 100 degrees outside. Can you find me the hottest fabric that just contains every bit of moisture and heat? And they gave it to her.
Oh.
It was the hottest thing I've ever worn in my entire life. And we're just out there.
Seems to me like she'd have realized that.
I lost it. I didn't get it.
Seems.
Ooh, that was a tough one. That was good, but
I've been waiting for the whole story to drop that in there.
but yeah. So that's about my most memorable one. Like I said, I went as the Green Ranger, and he used to have this like little flute thing. My dad ended up like carving me a little wooden flute. He didn't like play music or nothing, but it was the right shape. He didn't like harmonize it, like fully make me a flute. But he did carve it out with the right shape, and we painted it. And so yeah, that's about what I got.
Do you have pictures?
Yeah, I think Mom's supposed to be getting me a picture. I think she just sent it to me while we were recording
man.
this, so I should be able to put the
Drop
picture of
it in,
me and my
man.
brother in there.
Drop
Also,
that in.
Mom said to mention this as well. So we started doing this when I was younger for Halloween, too, because my brother growing up had really bad asthma. And I think the year we had these costumes,
It was worse.
yeah, it was worse because of these. We're just like scratchy, made out of whatever costumes, and it put him in the hospital. He spent one Halloween in the hospital because of asthma, and he had to like get wheeled around in a wagon with his little breathing treatment on.
Knocking on hospital doors.
Trick or treat. I think like you could go back to nurses' stations and stuff back then. They have like candy.
Yeah.
And then my family, what we started doing after that because of Keith, is we would, whenever Halloween came around, we would always make a bunch of goodie bags, and we would dress up in our costumes and go, not trick or treat, but go hand out goodie bags to the kids at the children's hospital.
That's a reversal trick or treat.
Yeah. And now that I kind of say it out loud, it almost sounds like we would just kind of go show out to the kids who couldn't dress up and go get candy.
Booged out.
We would dress up and go give our leftovers to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that wasn't a good thing we were doing.
Hey, little boy, I heard you got pneumonia. Well, I got some candy corn right here I want to share with you, buddy.
I got some of this stuff the old lady gave me you can have.
Reese's
Don't touch my
now.
Snickers.
Reese's are mine now, boy. It's not good for your asthma.
Yeah. So that's one of the most memorable things about Halloween. I was never really a big Halloween person.
I loved it.
I stopped trick or treating in like high school, like early high school.
I was 17. I was in the
5th grade.
No, I was in the 8th grade.
He went to the house and they dropped him in a carton of Marlboro Lights, and he was like, "I ain't never quitting trick or treat."
Hell no, we're gonna do this today. Do this forever.
Are y'all still gonna go do your thing on Halloween, Derek?
That's the plan, yeah.
Golly, man.
What is your thing?
So,
You gonna egg people's houses?
No,
Not in today's world, we ain't.
no.
No, we ain't wasting no toilet paper and eggs. That's the
expensive,
two most expensive
Too
things in the
expensive.
country right now.
So what we're going to do is go to a friend of mine's house who generally has a
Large.
large group of trick-or-treaters that come through.
Okay.
And our older brother, Kevin, and a friend of ours, Tony. They're gonna do something with a chainsaw. And anyway,
Are they going to juggle it?
I don't think they're gonna do that, but it's gonna
juggle
be
some
interesting.
kids' hearts.
We've done something like this probably 17 years ago. We did something like this, and we had a lot of fun. And I will tell you that we won't do the smaller kids because we don't want them to go home and not be able to sleep. But we want to give the ones that 10, 11, 12 years old, and like I was 17 last time I went. We want to give them a little bit of a thrill and get the heart pumping, I guess you'd say. So anyway, I don't know how it's going to turn out. That's the plan, though. We're planning on doing that.
I'm so mad I got to work.
Tomorrow. Yeah, and I hate that too.
I'm
man.
so
You
mad.
Surely could get involved.
I'd be wild.
I think I'm just going to be the video guy. I don't know.
Are you going to wear the mask?
I hope so.
I got to tell you what I did with this mask. When I first got it years ago, when the kids were still small, we went out to eat. We went and picked up something from McDonald's. And so when I paid, I went to pull up to the second window. I put my mask on. And so when I pulled up and the woman went to hand me the drinks or whatever it was, she jumped back. Because, it scared the mess out of her. And even Sydney upstairs earlier, when I put it on, I walked in there and just stood in front of her when she was on the couch. And I just stood there. And she raised up and looked at me and screamed as soon as isn't that right, Sydney? So it got her too. So anyway, just something to have a little fun. You're not trying to really scare anybody, but give somebody a little bit of a thrill. And the reason I think I like to do that is because back when we were kids, and I remember very well. We were in a neighborhood, and I'm sure it was at least Brian and I. Kevin may have been with us. I'm not sure, but we went to this house, and you could hear a guy inside just hollering, and then all of a sudden started pounding on the wall. And then, it was just weird. And then all of a sudden, the door opens up. His hair is all messed up. Just looked scary looking. We were probably, 11 years old, maybe 10, 11, somewhere in there. And I'll never forgot that because that was a thrill. It was scary, but it was also thrilling at the same time. And I don't know. I remember that. So maybe we can scare some kids.
Where was
like
that at? I don't remember that.
It was over there in Green Acres.
Okay.
I hear that's the place to be.
It definitely is.
At one time it was.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
But anyway.
I don't either. Just picking the nose of the mask.
I just love haunted stuff, man. Still do. Creeps me out.
I don't like to go to haunted houses. I won't do that.
Really?
I don't think my heart can take it.
Oh, man.
I don't necessarily like haunted houses. I'm not a big fan of the clown masks or I just mean from a horror perspective. You know what I mean? Like Jason, Michael Myers, all that kind of, that's not scary to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't trust. They quit selling clown masks several years ago, I believe.
I'm sure they did. Yeah, they probably have. They've been used some different ways. But like Scream, some of that was just real cheesy.
Yeah.
I like the more suspenseful type of horror movies.
Like what?
I'm trying to think about what's the one where, where the people in the masks, the dudes, they're like in a relationship, they're fighting, they come back after a party, they're in their house, they're in like a rental, like Airbnb type thing. Is it The Strangers? And there's like a group of 4 or 5 people that are like tormenting them from outside the house.
Maybe.
And they eventually get inside. Mm-hmm. That one. I think
So
it's
more
called
of
The Strangers.
More of the like realistic.
Yes,
has
not like
happened.
the demonic people coming back from the dead, zombies and stuff like that, but like the psychotic serial killer.
Could definitely and has definitely happened somewhere.
Yes, that kind of stuff freaks me out.
Yeah. I don't.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I don't do it, man. I don't watch that stuff.
I don't either.
I made a decision a long time ago when they started making the movies more along the lines of the paranormal and the supernatural and crossing over all those lines. I made a decision I wouldn't. I've lived enough of that.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it on the screen.
No, first-hand experience. Yeah.
We got them doors closed right now. We're gonna keep them closed.
I'm not trying to get off in that, But yeah, so that's kind of my.
If you go back now though, as the age of an adult and watch some of those Freddy Krueger movies, man, they're hilarious.
They're so bad.
Really?
They're so
didn't
bad.
didn't see it back then, but now like there was one scene. I don't know if it was the first Nightmare or the second, where they literally did not edit it good enough to get the mattress cut out to where they landed on, like when they were falling off some stairs or something, and you could literally see the mattress that they fell onto.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah, that bad. I just remember vividly seeing that.
I can't remember if that was 1 or 2.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough,
Yeah.
man. But back then, you know, at the age that I was, you know,
It's
Scared to
crazy
go to sleep.
that before even we had those level of graphics, we faked the moon landing with those graphics. Isn't that crazy?
yeah,
With the special effects
Yeah.
in the 70s,
Yeah.
somehow they were better in the late 60s. Isn't that crazy?
no, they were not. It was pretty poor there too. All the falling over and then the wires pulling the astronauts back up.
Right.
You know,
Right.
That's not how that would look.
No.
I'm glad y'all can't completely see my face.
So are we. Well,
Did you ever like try to go to any like not haunted houses, but I don't know what it was like up in Macon because y'all had y'all's own thing going on up there. I would assume back then as it is now. But
you mean gang activity?
yeah, and I'm sure it wasn't to the level it is now and has been over the last 10 years in the 80s. But I'm sure it was a bigger city than Dublin. But like we would have all these stories of bridges on dirt roads and so that old spook houses that were
Yeah.
the old houses out in the country, you know, and it'd be just tales that would be told around high school, and I just would be fascinated by that stuff. I loved it. I didn't necessarily believe, but
It's exciting.
the
though.
excitement behind it, you know.
I get down with that.
Riding four-wheeler out there, man, and you know there was some wild stuff out there, man.
Yeah, there was a like abandoned kind of wrecked up house,
Mm-hmm.
not too far from where I grew up. But it was kind of one of those things like the first time you go out there. But I guess the only really one that we could ever there was only like story, was everybody died in the basement or whatever it was. We would like the first time you go out there, it's a little intense,
Yeah.
suspenseful,
Yeah.
But then pretty soon after that you realize it's an abandoned house and
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just went back out there to be away from people after that.
There was a bridge out Waltderry Road that goes over I-16, and it was nicknamed Dead Horse Bridge.
Is there a story with that?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was walking into it because if it didn't have a ramp, exit or on ramp. So
Right, it's just one of the ones that goes over.
yeah,
the
it goes
interstate.
this overpass. That's
No
it.
internet
So-
access, no interstate access.
Certain teenagers would ride out there and do what teenagers do over the interstate, and there's some spray paintings of some stuff. Someone actually spray painted my nickname out there one time, and you could yeah.
How about
You could walk.
That's terrible. They just frame it right.
You could walk down on and get onto the cement slope.
Yeah.
And the reason they called it Dead Horse because it would sound like horses galloping as the cars were coming 70, 80 miles an hour down I-16 and hitting the different breaks in the cement.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And the echo would come up the bridge there, and it would go across the bridge, and it would sound like horses galloping. Really cool.
That's not bad.
Really cool.
That's not bad. I was definitely expecting a horse to die in that story, but
No, I don't. I don't know.
that's all right, though.
We're gonna let the horses live in this story.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I might go out there tonight and walk in there and hear the horses.
And he just might.
I don't know. I'm going home.
I get things in my head and just do it, man.
I believe you.
You know?
There's nothing wrong with that. You
No.
know? We don't need to think about decisions.
No.
Just spontaneously do
Dive
stuff.
off in there.
We'll figure it out later.
Drove to Meadow last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, had a good time, man. Didn't know a soul. And
I
just
see,
took
I could never do that.
and just
I
took
couldn't either.
and just I took
couldn't
off,
either.
man. As soon as I seen Georgia had Florida in the stranglehold, man, I got in the
Didn't take
car.
long.
put it on, listened to it on the way down there. There was a concert going on down there, a free concert downtown Metter, where a guy that I have met through Facebook and I was putting the concert on and been talking to him about coming on the podcast, and I wanted to go hear him. So I went. Odd. We've talked about anxiety in the past. I don't want to get all off on this, but it's odd that I didn't have any anxiety last night, not knowing anybody. Grabbed a chair from the house, drove to Metter, an hour away, got out the car. You know, several hundred people out there. You know, they all know each other. They're from that place. I'm not. I didn't feel like anybody was looking at me. I didn't feel like anybody even realized I was there, man. I set my chair up, sat over there, and kept up with the Georgia game, listening to him play his music, and had a blast. Right by myself. Got in the car and came back home.
That's good.
That is, man. That's what's up. I'm glad that you had a good time.
Me too. It was fun. Real cool guy, man. Not gonna throw his name out there right now because he, you know, something may come up. He may not be able to come, but he's supposed to come up on the show, and very talented.
I'm with it, man.
Very talented.
I like him. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a Derick, though. I couldn't. I don't think I want to go to a concert these days. I think about Keith invited me to a concert. I can't go, but I would have liked to go to that one.
We're gonna be in Florida.
We're going to be in Florida. I'm going to go spend money instead of getting wined and dined by my brother, which is a dumb decision, but we're here now, you know.
That's true.
You want to go, Derek? You want to go see August Burns Red?
He's like, I thought it's
August
October.
Burns Red.
I thought it's October.
I'll play you one of their songs when this gets done, and you'll hate it.
You think?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, you'll hate it. I love it.
Oh, man.
I'm afraid that by the time this drops tomorrow at noon, our beloved Atlanta Hawks are going to be 0-3.
Who is it tonight?
Milwaukee.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, crazier stuff has happened, man. It is the NBA. Nothing's ever guaranteed.
It is true, but in Milwaukee with Dame.
They haven't lost one yet, have they? No. Yeah, they're
No, they're
not exactly the start we were all wanting.
No. Long season.
Yeah. Long season. A lot of basketball left to play. Not a long season left in baseball, though.
No.
That series is tied up 1-1.
Wow.
Is it 1-1?
Yeah, I've watched both those games. Probably some of the best postseason baseball I've got to watch, you know, because I don't hate either one of these teams. I would like for the Diamondbacks to win just to stay in the National League, but the Phillies are out and the Astros are out. So I'm happy, you know, and I'm just getting to enjoy good baseball. You know, the other one for game one went to the 10th or 11th inning, I think. Corey Seager hit a home run to tie it in the bottom of the ninth. Just good baseball. Good time. Good baseball. I like all the players on both teams. I'm okay with both teams.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm just glad the Phillies and the Astros are out.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad the Phillies are out.
Glad the Phillies are out.
I want Texas to win, though.
I just wanted to stay in the National League.
Brian, when we quit recording, can you do that with the rest of the tablecloth?
I'm on.
Y'all are like wigging me out, like
Listen,
drawing shapes and stuff.
Listen, the day is coming very soon.
This tablecloth, this blanket can go back to when Derick gets sick.
We're gonna
we can find it.
No, we're gonna put it up. We're gonna fold it and put it up somewhere safe. Cause one day,
Derick's gonna get sick again and need it.
One day this tablecloth / blanket / Etch-a-Sketch is gonna be that tablecloth. Man, they got that tablecloth. That's about when they got started.
Your brother's definitely a saver, like a memorabilia saver type of person.
Imagine this: 2027. Podcast is at heights we can't even imagine.
It better be at heights before next year.
We got how many? 30?
You're talking about 4 years from now.
Y'all make me sick.
Yeah, man.
Y'all make me sick.
You're tripping.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all are the Freddy Krueger of my dreams.
Happy Halloween!
It's my fire. I'll stroke it.
Hey, stroke it. I don't think that's the right word.
He
though.
is the engine.
I'm not sure if we're stroking fire. He is the engine. You know what I mean? He is the engine. Well, I don't have anything else, I don't think.
I think it's a wrap, man.
Yeah, I don't either.
No? You good to go?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Didn't even get to see your face once this
I,
episode.
I thought about taking it off, but I said no.
You ride it out.
Hey, ride it
man.
out to the end, man.
We love him. We love him. Love him.
Ride it out the rest of the day.
Just yeah. Well, yeah. I'm about to leave. I don't care. So anyway, yeah. I think this is going to be it for episode 21, our Halloween episode. What a great time to swap some stories and laugh at Derick. I just want to thank you all again for so much, all the love and support that y'all have shown all of our videos. If you haven't already, you can subscribe at the end of this video. You can click the little thing down in the bottom right of your screen, our little logo. You can click on it and subscribe right there. Or in the bottom of the left, down there, you can click subscribe. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video. Tell us about something you like about Halloween, maybe a favorite Halloween movie. Anytime we get interaction on our videos, it helps YouTube think, hey, that's a great video. We need to show it to more people. So any kind of interaction we can get, likes and comments and follows, subscribes, all that kind of stuff, share it. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you again, as always, to the #1 tree service provider in probably the world by now.
Yeah, for
getting
sure.
to advertise on this channel. Buckeye Preferred Services, always a great supporter of what we got going on here. Always very grateful for everything that they continue to do for us. Shirts are
Sold out.
sold out.
What that means is,
For those who don't know,
what it means is they're all committed. They're all committed.
They're
and
sold out.
Spoken for. So,
So they're sold out.
yeah, I just don't
Yeah.
want somebody to see this and be like, I thought he had mine. He was
Oh no
delivered
no no! I
Wednesday.
got what you're saying. Yeah yeah. If we told you we were putting you one up, then it's up. Get with us.
So yeah, can you believe we sold out in a week? I mean,
In a
we
week.
waited for
I
them for
can.
6 months that Brian kept saying they were coming in, and then a week
before the
they're gone.
podcast even started, Brian ordered those T-shirts.
Yeah yeah.
You know,
Multiple colors. We got a couple of white ones left over from the initial order when we did white.
yeah.
Black are
Which is
sold
still a
out.
great T-shirt.
Oh yeah, for sure. Black are sold out.
And like I said, I one of these days, I remember now, my position with Coffee and Ketchup is still an unpaid position. So one of these days, I'm going to get to messing around on Etsy, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe if we can do something like that, and get a storefront up where we can sell multiple things, maybe some hoodies or whatever, I think it's kind of up to us at that point in time. But we're going to try to get that worked out. No promises on when that's going to happen, but it will happen eventually. Y'all have a great Halloween. Please stay safe. Enjoy the day. I don't think people trick or treat anymore. Y'all
Sure
probably
they do.
trunk or treated.
Yeah, they trick or treat.
Well, if you're trick or treating, please be safe. Make sure you check your children's candy. Be nice to each other out there. Have great costumes. Comment down below what you or your kids went for Halloween this year. We'd like to know that too. But anyways, thank you all for all the continued support, and we will catch y'all in the next one.
Check you later.
Peace.